Virgo, you rock. Namaste to everyone. Sending you much love. And Virgo, if no one's told you they love you today, let me be the first to tell you that I love you. You're awesome. You're radiating. You're striving. You're just unstoppable. And I'm so proud of you. For those of you that are new, this is Virgo Nation, 11/11. I'm Julia. It is November the 4th, so happy Tuesday to everyone. And keep in mind it's a Virgo channel, right? But you could have strong Virgo placement in your chart, and these messages are also for you, okay? So everything that you need is down below in the description box. Like if you want a personal reading from me, find my website, go to products and tarot card readings. I do readings that are done by video or live, right? If you don't want to wait for me, you don't have to. There are toll-free numbers for the UK, Canada, and the US. You just say, when you call up, Virgo Nation each time when you get a live reading from my tarot card readers or psychics. So that way you're guaranteed to have your reading discounted. You can call as many times as you want in a row, right? Or every day or whatever. Just make sure you use that promo code. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, either a High Priestess or a High Priest member, we get together 4 times a month, every Sunday. Everyone live gets a free reading from me. We talk amongst ourselves. You have access to membership-only videos, shout-outs from me, and also an immediate response to your comments. You can also become an Earth Angel member, too, where you do get shout-outs from me as well, right, and immediate responses to your comments. All right, family. Are you smiling? Are you happy? Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. People who don't know me are probably going, what is this woman's problem? Nothing. It's life. It's spirituality. It's peace. It's joy. It's happiness. It's serenity. It's not having anybody toxic around me. And I'm hoping the same thing for you too, family. Let me give a shout out to everyone. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Rachel. Hey, sweetheart. Kennedy Elizabeth. Hey, Alexandra. Hey, Wynette. Hey, Georgie. Betty. Hey, sweetie. Who else is in here? Tabitha. Welcome, welcome. CSK. Hey, sweetheart. All right. So let's get into the reading, okay? Woosah. Let's all just take a deep breath. And blow it all the way. Let it just go to wherever it needs to go. All right, family? All right, let's start. Let's just start and see what things they want to tell us today, okay? I love y'all. Here we go. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. What does Virgo need to know today? What does Virgo need to know? Give us some of the messages that Virgo needs to start with here. Ooh, Virgo, you've got that magic wand. Whoa. Okay, Virgo, there's something okay. Let's rewind a little bit. Something, some kind of an idea, something, I don't know. Or all of a sudden, there was something that you really wanted, Virgo. Okay? Okay, you overcome some kind of challenge. I don't know, family, lover, a spouse, I don't know, whatever situation, situationship, career, I don't know. You overcame it though. It was a challenge for you. You overcame it, but through this challenge, you got growth, a lot of growth. And I feel somehow Spirit's going, here's your treasure now, Virgo. More abundance, maybe a different career path, maybe a new love interest. Here's your reward, Virgo, for overcoming that challenge. It could have been, healing as well. The door is open. An opportunity has arrived. Are you ready to step through what's holding you back and what's pulling you forward, Virgo? The door has been opened. I keep telling you, there's new opportunities and new beginning. You're holding that key here. Yes. What is it? Oh, okay. So you've got this going on, but there's something here that's like the poisoned apple. Okay, it could be a person, could be something that is tempting you, an unhealthy habit. Okay, what is drawing you in here? And what is the true cost of this poisoned apple that's either presenting itself or is existing here? All right, so they're saying here that you're being tested for your resilience, right? It has a lot to do with the way you think. Okay? So whatever this is, could be a person, could be something that you need to cut out of your life here, Virgo, that's causing you harm. But guess what? I see you conquering whatever this is. Okay? The magic wand is here. So you understand that you've got that personal power, right? That you may have underestimated. Because you have unlimited potential, Virgo. So what are you going to do? You are the magician, right? You've got that magic wand. You can create whatever you want to create. You know, it's about having that courage and enough resilience, like it's saying, right? To overcome anything that may be trying to block you, conquer you, right? You've got more strength than that. And you need to know that, right? Now, for a lot of you that are spiritual, use God to help you break through whatever you need to break through. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? The labyrinth. Where in your life right now are you encountering obstacles? What strategy can help you find the way through? So there could be something that is blocking you, getting in the way, Virgo. So figure out how you're going to overcome whatever you need to overcome so that the path is clear. All right, let's go to your angels. Let's see what they want to tell you. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. What do the angels want to tell Virgo at this time? Okay. So I feel here you've been doing a lot of spiritual work on yourself. Your connection, you keep ascending. You keep ascending. You keep even becoming more and more connected with the divine. I also feel here you prefer to be in the ethereal than to be in the 3D. If you could, you would, right? I mean, but you do. But you know what I mean. Something is happening to you. It's almost like you're not only going through a transformation, but you're like being reborn in a good way. You're returning back to oneself, right? Where whatever that was, that challenge, or anybody that was trying to create any kind of blockages or talk bad about you behind your back, right? Trying to represent you differently than what you actually are. People are taking notice. They know exactly who you are and what you stand for, Virgo. Okay? I also feel meditation and spiritual music, right? Anything that is uplifting you is also helping you heal. And I feel through this spiritual experience, this elevation, this meditation, this prayer ritual here, things are being said to you where you're getting that clarity as to what is your actual spiritual path, or what is your life path. It's become clear to you now. And you're not second guessing it anymore. All right. So again, you see, when I was saying your inner strength, your inner power comes from actually connecting with the Most High. All right. There is something that you keep trying to get more and more information on or educate yourself on. There could be a book that you're going to be reading or you are reading. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's could be the Bible for some of you. But you want answers. That's what I feel. You want answers. You want to know what is the right choice. Oh, wow. And as I said that, right, whatever you're reading or you're studying has to do with your spirituality, your gifts, and your talents. Absolutely. I also feel here, Virgo, that you are in this energy of being just thankful for everything, right? Everything. And that's what sets you apart from everybody else, because most people take everything for granted, right? Most people don't thirst to have that connection. You're thirsting to have that connection. You are welcoming them in to show you the way, right? To guide you. But in your listening, that's confirmation. Somebody told me something about my phone. Look, my phone doesn't go off all the time. I say certain things and it goes off there just to let you know that they're confirming what I'm saying, okay? So no, I'm not turning off the synchronicities that come in. Listen, the more and more you pour into yourself, the more and more you love yourself, Virgo, the more and more things feel right, the more and more things start falling into place for you. Yes, things are changing. You're changing. You're not the same person anymore. But the transition, again, is not abrupt. It's not like, oh my God, the tower. No, you're changing. You're in the flow, and it's happening in the most beautiful way for you. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. There is people, a community, religious community, us in here. You know, you do have that support group. You do have trustworthy people that do love you and actually do have your back. And I think you're realizing that now too. Okay. A lot of you already know that there is a support system in place, right? And that community, those trustworthy friends, this connection is protected by Michael, because we're all on the same energy. We're on that higher energy, higher vibration. Okay. I also feel right now it's essential that you do speak your truth, Virgo. Okay? That you do speak your truth. Because that will help you release anything that's pent up inside of you so that you can move forward. Because I feel, Virgo, and I was kind of picking up on this yesterday because YouTube pulled out that short when I said about you don't want Virgo to finally speak their truth. Nobody does, because what you say is not a lie. You will speak your truth. And a lot of people can't handle the truth. It hits home. It hits home. Where most people would be like, and this is how you were before. You had things to say, but you wouldn't say it the way you needed to say it. You were just kind of not trying to, upset anybody or hurt anybody or anything like that. But I feel if somebody confronts you, Virgo, especially if they didn't treat you right, that you're going to point out all their flaws. You're going to point out all their flaws to them. And maybe make them look at their reflection, right? I feel a lot of you were dealing with somebody who thought that they could just keep doing whatever they were doing to not only you, but to other people. They didn't care who they hurt. It was all about them and greed and, jealousy and envy. And this person got away with people putting up with their BS. And I feel, Virgo, you're not going to put up with anybody's BS. And this is what sets you free for this new beginning. For some of you, not all of you, right? If somebody thinks they've got unfinished business with you, Virgo, then finish it. You know what I mean? You're taking a leap of faith here, Virgo, You're being creative. It's not only you, but it's Spirit giving you these sparks, these ideas. I told you, some of you are going to get this idea in your sleep. So, look, it's about remembering to always pray, always to meditate, always keep yourself balanced, right? Don't allow, and put that, I'm not saying for you not to talk to anybody. I'm just saying for you to continuously learn to protect your energies, okay? Not allowing anybody to pour their negativity onto you. Because I do feel a lot of you, especially over the past couple of days, you've been feeling an energy that you know is not of your own. One of fear, one of worry, one of guilt. And I feel this is that person that betrayed you, Virgo. You also have Archangel Metatron here, cleaning out your energetic field all the time. You've got Michael protecting you. And then you've got Sandalphon here, actually listening to your prayers and sending them up to the Most High to be answered. Now, some of them may not be good for you, and therefore they will never come into reality. The ones that you truly want, that you're passionate about, and they feel are right for you, those are the ones that are going to happen. I also feel you're doing a lot of going within here, right? Honoring how you feel about different situations, different things, right? Getting a grasp on your feelings, your emotions, right? Maybe about the present, maybe about the past. And that's okay. But you're releasing whatever needs to be released. I also feel top on one of your things on your list is about making healthy choices for yourself, right? And healthy decisions. Not only about your relationships and the people that you associate yourself with, but about your physical well-being as well, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, Virgo. Okay? You're putting yourself first, which is good. I also feel you understand that, you like everything to be organized. You like everything to be perfect, right? But sometimes it's okay if everything is not like immaculate and perfect all the time. Because sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you just need to just leave it for another day, okay? I'm also feeling that if you have good weather, something keeps telling you, get out there. Go out there and breathe, Go put your feet in the grass, right? Go hug that tree. Go listen to those birds chirp, right? Take those deep breaths and let it all out and get the fresh air in your lungs, right? Something like that. Your angels are also helping you to step back from what no longer is serving you. Person, place, could be an addiction as well. Okay, that didn't fly out. It just bounced on me. Okay. So you're doing all the work. I see it here. And a new path of love is opening up for you here. Okay? Your life is actually coming back into balance. And I also feel here that if there were any kind of barriers, right, that anybody caused you to put around your heart because of the way they treated you, Virgo, you have given that person forgiveness. So now your heart can open up again. And it's not all, I see my Virgos, not being resentful, not like wishing bad on those people or that person, right? In fact, if anything, you've forgiven them and you're kind of telling God to just, bring them healing, help them change their ways, have mercy on them, right? Because Virgo, you're not in a lower vibration, you're on a higher vibration, right? So you're kind of having, not because you want these people back, but you're being empathic. And you understand those people need help. So you're having mercy on them. For Virgo. For Virgo. Okay, so get ready. If you're seeing feathers, coins, things in your dreams, synchronicities, you will be receiving from heaven. They'll be sending you reminders that they are present around you here, guiding you, watching over you, Virgo. Okay, so the part of you that's never going back is you letting go of not putting up personal boundaries. You've learned that. But you're doing peacefully, and you will continue to do that. That's something now that you have learned to do, and you refuse to let go of that part of you. Meaning, like, you're not going to allow anybody to walk all over you, take advantage of you. You're going to be using your discernment. You're going to be listening to your intuition. You're going to know when to say yes. You're going to know when to say no. But you finally have learned how to set those healthy boundaries, and that's a part of you that you're never going to change again. You're still going to be sweet and kind and loving and giving to the right people, though. When it comes to when you have to set healthy boundaries or say no because something inside of you is saying, no, this doesn't feel right, this isn't right, sorry, but no. And that's a good thing. You finally implemented that. Because most people were, Virgo, when it comes to your nature, your heart, the love that you give, certain people, took advantage of that. In fact, a lot of people did. And you reached your limit there. It's like you understand that you're nobody's fool. And nobody should think that you're somebody's fool. I also feel here that while you have set those healthy boundaries and that you have eliminated the distractions, you also have lifted off any kind of blockages that may have been stopping you from progressing and moving forward and actually making your dreams a reality. So whatever you've been trying to manifest can now come into play for Virgo. I also feel there's a surge of energy flowing through you here. Something that tells you on a daily basis to get up, to lift up your energy, put on that music, start working out, do that Tai Chi, I don't know, whatever, chair yoga, whatever it is for you, dance, go for that long walk, right? When you start feeling like something is, not feeling right to you, to just kind of pull yourself out of it and uplift your energies again, which is really nice as well. Listen, Virgo, I'm telling you here that you're doing everything right. You really are. And that's why these blessings are about to come in for you. It says infinite abundance. And again, for those of you that are new, it's not just about money. It's in all aspects of your life. Okay? And this happens when you actually get focused on the things that matter. Stop focusing on what this person did and what that person did, or reviewing the past and living in the past, right? It's about being in the here and now and being focused on what needs to get done and what's important to you. For Virgo. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. We thank you, Spirit, for these messages. For Virgo. Yes. So now that you're focused, you can actually find your peace and your harmony. Look, Virgo, you are an earth angel. You truly are. And those past challenges that were, it could have been energies as well, trying to hold on to you, trying to stop you from moving forward, right? It was always, when you were with those toxic people or a toxic individual, it just seemed like it was one challenge after the other that you had to work through. And through your resilience, you did work through it. But now that the energy is clear, these past challenges are gone. because you are trusting your vibration. You're trusting on what you're hearing, and you're living your life in joy. Virgo, you're somebody here who's very loving. You give a lot of unconditional love. Okay, I feel that unconditional love is being returned to you, and through that it also brings you wellness. Okay, your physical body as well. Okay, you learn to forgive, and what I said earlier, right? You're paying attention to the synchronicities here, and you don't care anymore about who did what to you and whatever. You're just like, that's on them, that's their karma. I'm not going to dwell in that anymore. I don't even want to think about it anymore, even though they keep thinking about you, right? Because you're irreplaceable, Virgo. Just know that. And that's why these people from the past keep coming up in your readings, all right? Because they're all living in regret and sorrow and needing your forgiveness, which you don't have to go meet up with somebody and say, yes, I forgive you. You've already forgiven all of it. You've moved on. Because you're stepping into a new timeline, a new beginning here, which you understand that you are being spiritually supported and you are spiritually aware, and you understand that the spiritual realm is around you, right? They're working with you. We kept seeing that there's some kind of collaboration or partnership. For some of you it is, but for a lot of you that collaboration is actually with spirit here. And I feel too, one of your priorities here is to honor who you are inside and out without caring about what somebody else thinks or what their opinion is, right? You shouldn't care about what people think. The only person that you have to answer to is them up there, right? There is a psalm where God tells us, right, that you shouldn't put any kind of man before him, right? And what does it matter? When your faith is so strong, basically he's saying, is that you got nothing to worry about because he is the Alpha and the Omega. So it's how you show up in their eyes. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. All right, Virgo, so you've been busy. You've been multitasking, right? And a lot of you are multitasking and working away as you're still healing too. That's okay. There's a very deep emotional healing happening for a lot of you that just encountered something that you got out of that was toxic here. And you are standing strong in your faith. You're standing strong in your divine power and spirituality here. And you're understanding a big truth here. You just encountered whatever you encountered here. And again, you know that you have a special path here. You do. You have a special path. And you're committed to follow it here. Again, with that healthy communication in your relationships. I see you doing that. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Karmic Karen. Hey, who's that? Ken Big Fishing? Hey. Maribel JC. Hello, Yolanda. Sending you love. So I really like what's happening with you here. I really do. I really do. Okay. So remember when I was saying that somehow you're going to understand why you're here, what you're supposed to be doing, right? And I feel I'm talking to a Virgo that just, no matter what, you don't really feel like you fit in anywhere, around anyone. You're different. You're just different, and that's okay. It's okay to be different. And maybe you like being different. Okay? But there is going to be some kind of life-changing epiphany or experience here. Okay, and what this card actually says is as follows. It's time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. And it'll be very clear to you why it's going the way it's going. You're being guided, Virgo. Understand you're being guided by the Most High. And isn't that beautiful? So let yourself feel all those emotions, because I feel when you get connected like that, there's like this sensation that you feel, right? Sometimes you even start crying, not because you're sad, right? It's just like this feeling of just like an overwhelming emotion, right? Because you understand what's happening finally. That you're actually going towards your passion and your purpose. So it's very emotional for you as well, but in a beautiful way. I also feel here, Virgo, that you're understanding that worry doesn't bring you anything. Okay, stress doesn't bring you anything. That you just need to be present and be in the here and now and just trust that everything is going to be okay. I feel a lot of you are putting in a lot of effort, no matter what it is that you're trying to fix in your life, okay? And yeah, it's not completely perfect, right? But does it really need to be perfect? As long as you show up every day and you're trying your best, right? And every day you see an improvement within yourself, the things that you're working on, overcoming any kind of challenges here, it's okay. It's all right. You don't have to compare yourself to what somebody else is doing, okay, or how they're doing, or how well they're doing. And maybe you're saying to yourself, well, I'm not doing as great as them. Okay, I'm going to tell you, listen. A lot of times we see certain people and their appearances seem one way, right? But we have no way of actually knowing what things they're battling or how their life actually is, right? You never know, right? Until you're walking in somebody else's shoes. So it's not about wanting what somebody else has. It's not about being jealous of anybody. And there's no reason for you to compare yourself with anybody else, right? And even if somebody is doing better than you, then be happy for them, rejoice for them, right? There's no need to be jealous. So it's about, you're not judging yourself or judging others here. Instead, it's about focus upon how far you've come and all that you have learned. But it's a time of important life passages, it says here, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. But I also feel it's a victory for you. For a lot of you, it's a victory in regards to your health. Because I'm seeing the green, the emerald energy, which is your archangel who brings you wellness. His color is the crystal green gem. So, it's all good. Pretty all good. All right. What kind of things should we change here? What does Spirit want to tell us? What do we need to change here? Follow your purpose. Okay? Follow your purpose. You know what you're supposed to do. You know why you're here, and you know what you need to do. You do. Some of you could be in denial of that, okay? But trust. Like I said, you're going through a transformation. You need to surrender, okay, to how things are unfolding. And you also have to put yourself first and love yourself first right now. Find your happiness. Release any kind of self-doubt and be in service if that's what you're being called to do here, okay? And again, like I was saying earlier, you know, being worried about stuff is not going to help anything here, okay? And you have to accept responsibility for your own well-being. Okay? Somebody else is not going to come into your life to make you feel good. You have to make yourself feel good. All right? So, again, when it comes to indecision, you have to listen to your intuition when it comes to all aspects of your life, it's saying here. And it's also telling you here that you need to be thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Because there will be opportunities that are going to be showing up for you here. All right. Let's just take cards from our Lord. What would you like to tell Virgo at this time? What would you like to tell Virgo at this time for the collective that are in the house? What would you like to tell them at this time? Okay. So our Lord says, whoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. All right, family. Those are the messages I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed them. And thank you to all my members, my moderators, and everybody that was in the house. God bless each and every one of you. Have a terrific, terrific Tuesday. Sending you love and light and protection as always. And I will see you again on the next one. Loving kisses to y'all. Have a terrific, terrific day. God bless y'all. Bye now. Love you.